Hi, I'm MJ from Linus Publications, and we're going to be doing Trump's Daily Dose, and this is for September 17th, 2025. Now, he's currently in London, so he is literally, doing a host of events, and he's dealing with a lot of people. So, some of what we're talking about here is not likely to be making much sense, but because it's here, we are going to discuss it. Now, as a note, you may want to go back over the daily dose from yesterday because it does say some of the angles he had then are actually going to be going on for a few more days. So that can explain why we have what we have today. So, first, we've got about 4 that we're going to be talking about. We've got Moon conjuncting the 12th house. And I noted last week that when your moon moves into the 12th house, it's a time when you want solitude. You tend to not want to engage in public type of things. You tend to sort of want to just sort of back away for a little bit. And when we think about sort of an analogy for this, it's sort of, let's say you're just mentally exhausted, maybe, emotionally spent. And you want to go and you want to just sort of be around the things that you like. So if you like to read, you want to sit down in your library. If you like to be active, you might actually go someplace where there's activities, but you're just not participating in them. So it's a time you step back, but not all the way. You have some of the things you like in your life. So for Trump, it could be that maybe this would be a time he would go over all the old things like the letters and stuff like that that he likes to keep. So he might, sort of spend time with these type of things. But it's not really a great time to be in a different country going through, a whole bunch of social engagements. So that would be difficult. Now, next we have, and one thing here is this could be a time that he likes to do his private deals. So that could be something that's happening a lot during this London time. The next thing we have is Moon is trining the black moon. The black moon is an indication of a different path. It doesn't mean you take it, it just means there's a different path there. So when you think of an analogy, think of the moon, you're taking a walk and the moon is showing you a nicely brightly lit area. And in effect, maybe there's someone walking ahead of you in that area saying, this way, this way. So it doesn't necessarily mean you go that way, but there's some type of enticement to sort of look that way. So this is typically away from the public expectations. So sometimes it's saying, well, we want to get away from the public. So in Trump's case, what this could mean is that he's going to do something different, what people don't expect, something that he may want to do. So it's sort of off the beaten path. Now, the next thing we have is Moon conjuncting Pluto. So this can be an emotional time because, again, Moon is emotions, Pluto is what? Things that you're trying to control or can't control. So sometimes this is like some type of detonation happen or a hidden fear of yours just sort of, rises up. And the best analogy for this is you're driving on an icy road and you're having an argument with your significant other, and all of a sudden there are 2 tractor trailers in front of you that slip and they collide, and you see all these other cars heading into a collision. And you're about to end up there. Except at the last moment, you're able to get yourself off to the side, enough away from the carnage that went on. That few moments after that, that's Moon conjunct Pluto. So it's a feeling that you escaped something out of your control, and there was some type of detonation, some event. Doesn't necessarily have to be that big, but something where you had that moment of, oh. Now, the next thing we have is Venus opposing the pot of fortune. And when we think of this, Venus is the nice things in life, and pot of fortune is sort of the gambles we're taking, the risks, and maybe the rewards we get. So in this case, it's an opposition, so it's difficult. So we could see Trump sort of, doing back and forth things, trying to get things during this social event that he's at. But when we think of an analogy, think of a ballet dancer. It's up on a stage, everyone's clapping, she's doing all the turns perfectly. She's, her feet are moving perfectly, all the steps, all the coordination. And then someone just throws dice on the stage. In that moment, you need to maneuver around that unexpected, which is the risk. Okay? The people stop loving the performance. So there's a hush. So this is it's an opposition. So you're playing off someone else. You're playing off something, in effect, the rewards against the risk. So some of this is likely to be going on tomorrow. I leave you with that and have a great evening. Bye now.